Oh my, we have just a ton of Yankee moves to talk about here. An injured player is coming back. A starter is getting injured. The Yankees are calling up the AAA closer. A bunch of moves are happening. So let's get into all of these moves. So first, last night the Yankees sent down Estevan Florial to the minors. Now this is to make room for Giancarlo Stanton, who is coming off of the injured list. Stanton, whether or not you like him, you have to be honest about it. He's good in the Yankees lineup. Yankees win more with him than they do without him. He's on pace for well over 40 home runs. His bat is a major threat in that lineup. You have Judge, Rizzo, Stanton. That's lethal. And the Yankees are just a worse team without him. I know some people are saying, oh, he's not hitting for a high average, but he's still hitting for good power. He's walking a good amount. He's playing the field. Whether or not you say he's overrated or something like that, he's still a threat in the lineup, and it's going to be really good to have him back. Now, next, the Yankees are calling up Greg Weser from AAA. So Weser is a 27-year-old relief pitcher. He is the closer for AAA, and that's the highest level of the minors. So really cool there. He's the team's closer. And so far in AAA, in 46 innings, he's pitched to a 1.76 ERA and 2.98 FIP. There isn't too much information out there on him, but he appears to be a two-seam slider type of pitcher. He has a filthy slider. You watch some videos, it moves like a wiffle ball. Really impressive there. So I'm excited to see what they can do with him. They also needed to add him to the 40-man roster at the end of the season to protect him from the Rule 5 draft. So it makes sense for them to be adding him here. But if you've been keeping track, there has to be a corresponding move. And that corresponding move is Nestor Cortes Jr. going on the IL. We don't know if it's the 15-day or the 60-day IL yet. If it's the 60-day, there's not going to need to be a corresponding move for adding Weser to the 40-man roster. If it's the 15-day IL, we'll probably see someone like Luke Bard get DFA'd. We don't know that yet. Once we get that, though, I'll put it in the comments. But he is going on the IL with a groin strain. Cortes has just been an amazing starter this year. 2.68 ERA in 131 innings. That's a big blow. And right now, that Jordan Montgomery trade is looking even worse because Monty has been fabulous with the Cardinals. I think he threw a complete game shutout his last outing with them. And Bader, he's getting back, but he still isn't playing on the field. He's getting back sooner than we expected, but still, all of a sudden the rotation is looking really, really thin. We're probably going to have Clark Schmidt as the fifth starter now. Clark Schmidt has pitched with the Yankees a good bit in the majors so far, but mainly out of relief. He actually is a starter, though. He had an injury going into the season, and all of his rehab assignments in the minors he started. He was a starter before the injury. I'm excited to see what he can do, but at the same time, Cortes going on the IL is a massive blow. I'm hoping it's the 15-day IL and that he'll be back and ready for the postseason. But that was a big risk that the Yankees took when they traded Monty. They were taking the risk of all their players being healthy, especially their pitchers, and it's not paying off so far. That trade's looking worse and worse by the minute. Hopefully, it's a short stint on the IL for Cortes. Hopefully, Clark Schmidt has some good outings, and Greg Weser is good in the bullpen. We'll have to see, though. So those are all the moves that the Yankees have made.